Today we're bringing you guys the Z7. I'm going to show you guys here real quick before we dive into this thing. There's the Z7 Plus Formuler. People were asking about it. Is it really good with that remote? And let me tell you, everything runs really smooth. Now, before we get through the checklist and everything, and if this is good, if this is not good, should you get it, should you not? It's going to be your decision ultimately. Make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys do leave me a thumbs up and leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. I love hearing from you on what you guys think, and I truly appreciate you guys. I try to reply to everybody, so let me know what you guys think. Now, the very first thing is the packaging. The box itself looks very good from the outside. Now, when it comes to the inside, there's nothing fancy. Just basic standard packaging. It looks like everything is pretty much thrown on the bottom and the device is just sitting on top, so nothing fancy. Now, the device quality, it is put together very well. Does not feel cheap. It actually feels a little bit heavy, so some of the stuff in there is going to be pretty good and it should last a long time. Now, when it comes to the remote does feel a little bit on the cheaper end. It does feel very light without the batteries, which is okay. However, even though it does feel a little bit lighter and doesn't feel heavy duty, the way everything is put together on the remote itself is actually very nice. It fits very good in the hand. The buttons feel very good. It doesn't feel like that cheap, snappy, clicky sound. It feels very smooth, just like how a remote should, with lots of capabilities, lots of options on this thing. Now, the apps that comes included in the device, they're very basic standard. They have their own market, which you can get Google. You can get FileLink. You can get several things, Smarters. There's lots of apps that you can get. Now, the flexibility of the apps, because it does have that market and the Google Play Store, you can get that Chrome and you can get FileLink and pretty much do whatever you want after that. Now, for the picture quality looks very good, very smooth. It does run a good solid 1080. This will not push 4K. It will render it very good because of what's built inside of the device when it comes to its hardware and software. However, it's not going to play true 4K. Now, when it comes to surround sound, if you do have that really good cable, it will play your surround sound. It's going to have to do a pass-through, however, because it doesn't have that Dolby Vision, doesn't have the Logic or the Dolby surround sound. It's not going to push the full surround sound from the device. However, if you do have good speakers, if you do have a good home setup, you will get that surround sound anyway. So it just depends on your equipment. Now, the great with this device, because it does have a TF slot, it does have an SD card slot. You could just pop one in there, put 64 gigs of memory so that way you could add it. The advertised 8 gigs, with all the apps and everything, you get 5 gigs left over. So get yourself an SD card, put it on there, and whatever you download, whatever you save, just move it onto that SD card and you'll be able to play games. It has advertised apps within their market store, which is good. The Bluetooth compatibility is going to be very good, the way it works and the way it gets plugged in. And because it has that IR, the remote should be playing even better. So a lot of this stuff is very good and it's put together very well. When it comes to ranking between high-end, mid-range, and budget device, I would say this is a very good low mid-range device, where it's not a budget device, but it is a good low range it is a good mid-range on the low end device, which is going to be very good when it comes to like replacing your Fire Stick. I know people are always saying what's a really good option. This one's a very good option. Is that the prices are not as cheap as a Fire Stick, but that's okay. You could always add more stuff to this thing, and it's not like you have to put an adapter for an adapter to put something else. But you just slide it in there and you're good to go. Now, in the description, I have links to all this stuff so that way you guys can always get hooked up with the latest and greatest. As always, you take care of each other, and I'll see you guys soon.